So in today's video, I just wanted to give a quick tip to any jazz guitarist out there who's fighting with practicing with a metronome, and share a trick that is really simple and pretty widespread, but somehow eluded me until I went to university. And it's the very common trick of setting your metronome so that it's on 2 and 4 rather than on all 4 beats for some, traditional jazz standards swinging music. And the big reason for putting your metronome on 2 and 4 is that traditionally, when a drummer's playing behind you, the drummer is going to be playing the hi-hat with their foot on beats 2 and 4. That's a really bad imitation of a jazz drummer, but that's the kind of effect that this creates, and it can really, really elevate your playing, and it can make playing with a metronome actually fun and musical. I remember I used to practice to a metronome on all 4 beats, and it used to almost feel suffocating and stale, whereas when you have that metronome on 2 and 4, then you have everything that you need. You have enough space that it can actually feel like you're playing with a drummer, and it also helps you actually keep things in time. So just to give you an example of what that might feel like, here's me playing a little sample of a chord melody. I'm going to do it with absolutely no metronome. This is a standard I love called I'll Be Seeing You. So not bad. Now here I'm going to try to play it with a metronome on beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to set the metronome for, what would that be? Let's say 130. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is great for kind of hearing where the time is, but I find it almost oppressive when there's something on all 4 beats. So yeah, I'm going to leave that in. But so, to me it feels a little bit stale and it's kind of hard to get into a natural feeling groove. But now what I can do, so that was 130. If I like that tempo, but I want to be a little bit more musical with it, and sorry if you can hear my digital metronome scrolling all the way down there, I'm going to set the metronome to 65 beats per minute. And now, I'll show you an example of me playing with this, and then I'll tell you how to do it, because sometimes this is tricky for students to get comfortable with. So this metronome is clicking at half speed as it was before, but now these clicks are on 2 and 4, just like a swing drummer's hi-hat would be. So if I go 1, 2, it lets me kind of swing and play with it as if I was playing with actual musicians. And it's a really great way to keep you actually in time and also have you be able to create. Because sometimes when we play with a metronome, again, 4 beats for me for a lot of jazz swing stuff is just too many beats to try and keep track of, and it makes it harder to kind of play with the time and swing feel how you normally would if you were playing with, say, a bassist and a drummer. Now, the one thing that I find with a lot of students is that they can struggle to get the metronome onto beats 2 and 4 because we're so used to counting it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to be able to play naturally with it, the trick is to kind of get it running and try to hear some kind of groove like that. Like really hear that. Try to hear that as the hi-hat. And then when you do it, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, this works great for practicing all kinds of stuff, whether you're playing chord melodies whether you're trying to practice your comping, which is great because this gives you something to push against when you're trying to practice. 1, 2, I'm gonna push against the metronome. Oh. And again, it just gives you something to play against. And also, say you're practicing a transcription or a solo, this can be a good way to slow it down if it's too fast for you to play along to the recording. So say I was playing along to... So that was a Charlie Parker transcription I've been working on lately. You can use that to help keep you in time without it feeling overbearing. And I just wanted to share that with you because it's a really, really simple trick, but it's something that made a huge difference to my playing when I first discovered it. Obviously, playing with a metronome you can take way, 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 way further than just putting it on 2 and 4, but this is a really essential kind of practice hack, I think, for any beginner or intermediate jazz guitarist, and even as an advanced jazz guitarist, I still do this all the freaking time. So, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It truly helps me out more than you could know. If you want to take a guitar lesson with me, there's a link down in the description to get in touch. I'd absolutely love to work with you on whatever's troubling you on the guitar. And last but not least, if you want to support me in these free educational videos that I put out every week, you can either buy my video course or my educational book down in the description, or sign up for the Patreon where you get early access to videos and some behind-the-scenes perks. And last but not least, I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you get to have some fun playing the guitar. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.